Through struggle and dependency comes hope. A former drug addict and homeless man is telling his story to the world tonight. KIMT News 3's Emma Esteb caught up with Rory Londer and the author of his book, Sweta Patel.
From the depths of addiction to the heights of inspiration, Minnesota native Rory Londer is the definition of resilience. Now, after conquering his demons, he's sharing his story in a book titled Should Have Been Dead to help others find their path. Londer grew up in a loving family, but in the early 90s, he underwent major struggles.
A domino effect of my father dying, my best friend dying, my grandpa dying, my mother dying, all in like a 4-year, 5-year period. So basically everyone that I really loved, that meant everything to me in my little world or whatever, that were so important, were all gone.
He decided to turn to drugs.
And they were giving me what I needed at that time, and that was that ability to not feel. And that rolled into 17 years of a crack addiction.
He tells me there wasn't a specific moment that made him quit, but rather a buildup of moments that led him to an escape.
It was fear and pain, and I'd suffered so long, and I had no more ideas.
He found shelter at the local laundromat on 12th Street.
He would sleep in, rest in on cold nights, and then he ended up being able to buy that laundromat and turning it into $1 million home improvement business.
He went on to become a motivational speaker, talking with high school students about his story. One teacher, Sweta Patel, heard him in her classroom and saw the impact that he had on her students.
My students saw somebody local who used to be in their shoes turn things around for themselves, and that was extremely powerful.
Patel invited him to speak for the next 5 years, and something told her she needed to tell his story.
And I don't know how to explain that feeling, but it was there.
The pair decided to work together and share his story after Rory was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer a few years ago. The book took over 2 years to make.
Somewhere along the journey of writing this, it impacted my own life. So the lessons that Rory would share, I took it back to the classroom.
Your past doesn't have to define you, and you get to decide what your future is, and you can stand up and start, and and that's why I'm going to go out there, and that's what I'm going to spend. Whatever time I get left, this is what I'm going to do.
And the book launched in January and has already sold over 2,000 copies. In Rochester, Emma Esteb, KIMT News 3.
And we do have a link to purchase the book on our website, KIMT.com.